Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. And subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, for the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so this is a Mars reading. Okay, so my note for Mars was the head of Medusa. Okay, and before I get into that, no. Yeah, okay. So, first of all, you have been triumphant in war, is what I heard, okay? You have really truly stepped into your destiny, and I find it very funny that this is Perseus, okay? I find it so funny that this Perseus card ended up at the bottom of the deck, and I didn't even put that together, okay? But it says right here in Greek mythology, Medusa's head has the ability to turn anyone who looks at it to stone or petrify. After the Greek hero Perseus beheads Medusa, he uses her head as a weapon until he gives it to the goddess Athena to place on her shield. So Perseus was using Medusa's head as a weapon, and you are using that same type of weapon. It says Medusa is best known for having hair made of snakes and for her ability to turn anyone she looked at to stone or to literally petrify. So you have got bitches petrified. Okay, I said pestilence, so pestilence. Okay, you have got these pestilent people around you in this energy of petrification is what I'm hearing. Okay. It says transforming anyone who meets her eyes into stone. So people are being like stopped in their tracks. Okay, pestilence. So, pestilence is a fatal epidemic or disease. It says, especially the bubonic plague. Neither prayers nor demonstrations halted the advance of the pestilence. Okay, so people could be praying, trying to put on these big demonstrations, their show of faith and all of these different things to the divine. But I feel like they're just not really having it. After these people get their karma, then they will be heard and what they need will be given to them. And for all we know, this could take more than one lifetime for them to make these types of things up. It says a deadly or virulent epidemic disease, something that is considered harmful, destructive, or evil. So there's like this pestilence being spread around out here in these streets. Okay, it says it's any epidemic disease that is highly contagious or infectious. And I think like these he's saying these cult activities, this misuse of dark magic and the abuse of divination, it seems to be something that has been very contagious over these past, like over this last season. In the Pisces era. That's kind of something that got stopped, and this is a cycle that's over. Okay, so continue to work as a team with the divine, and realize that you are petrifying all of these energies who are upholding the energy of pestilence. Like, this is the energy that they should be operating out of, with your beautiful energies of stability and persistence, with that beautiful loyalty and dependability. You have called in the justice in a very powerful way. You're looking like a beautiful, wondrous child when it comes to the divine. Amazing when it comes to tearing down these trickster energies and going on to celebrate your destiny the way that you always were. Like, even the people that you love, because in this scene, though Angel was the person that Buffy loved the most, he was overtaken by pestilence, or his demon side had taken over. So she had no choice but to take him out to spare the lives of many, rather than holding on to who it was that she loved the most. She made a very powerful choice in that moment. And I think that this is the kind of choice that Mars is saying has you very victorious. This is the reason why you have been so triumphant when it comes to spiritual war. We got the Hierophant, that cult energy, but also that energy of higher learning. These lessons that you learned and really put into action into your life is the reason why you came into this this Six of Swords energy, and this wolf is he was Willow's boyfriend, and he didn't know for a long, well, when he came to town, I think he knew that he was a werewolf, and Willow was the first person that he ever told about his werewolf life, and they really helped him. They really just caged him when he needed to be caged and really still stayed there for him and stayed loyal to him. But I think when it comes to the people around you, or, people in your life, when it came time for them to support you in your destiny, no matter how ugly or cute it looked, they chose to turn their back on you and to release the nastiest and evilest parts of themselves. And that's why they're being stopped, turned to stone, petrified, turned into something that will never ever be mobile or have the same movement in your life ever again, certain energies around you are feeling very restricted at this time and starting to experience the struggle you told them they was finna experience, okay? And you've learned a lot of hard work and patience from these different situations that you have been in, from this cycle that you have closed, from this triumphant journey that you have walked, okay? Gorgeous. So what's the overall energy, my love? What's going on within them? It says healing, okay, with Centaurus. So I think not only are you very grounded in your own energy at this time, which is what the Centaurs give me, that connection between the heavens and the earth, right? This connection between, you know, this very higher cosmic magical type of energy and that natural old earth kind of energy, bringing together like the best of both worlds. They have the power, the speed, and like the agility of a horse, or, a goat on the bottom half. And then they have this very advanced, highly, technological type of makeup on the upper half of them. You know what I mean? And they're connected at the waist or at the sacral chakra, okay? So very creative energy going on within you, okay? We got this Leo with the kingdom, You're being crowned in an amazing way, being upheld for your triumphant victories that you've had along this journey so far. Ooh, so what's coming in as a reward, honey? Because now's the time definitely for you to celebrate all of these leaps of faith that you took, even though you were scared shitless, you know what I mean? And you really didn't know what was going to happen and what was going to come of these types of leaps of faith. You didn't know what would come of, you taking that chance and stepping outside of the box that people wanted you to be in. But when you embrace that death, it gave you this beautiful, fast movement forward and this very strong connection. It was like your divine team was like, yes, finally, they like, they're showing me like a group hug, they really embraced you and really helped you to work hard up until this point, So you're doing great. You've done great in your training. And this is the reason why you're so triumphant and why judgment has been called to the people outside of you, and why this justice is coming in the way that it is. And in this new cycle, you're very protected. You know what I mean? Very closed off from others, but in a very positive way. I should just say that like your boundaries are really intact when it comes to this beautiful new beginning that you're having as the lovely star that you are. And exposing these people, you know what I mean? Even this energy, when you kill a vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it turns to dust. But in some vampire shows, those vampires turn to stone after they get staked, or after after the sun hits them, I think that's much older depictions of the vampires. But, the point is more of that petrified type of power that you have. I think people thought it was a game because they still had a lot of free movement and they still thought that they were getting away with a lot of things, but they're not really getting away with anything when it comes to you, because you're a master of grounding this healing and you use that beautiful power on yourself, okay? What's coming in for them? We got the King of Scythes, and it says congratulations. Congratulations to the graduates, okay? Class of, let's go ahead and say 2024, baby, okay? You have graduated into a higher level, into a higher energy of being able to commune with the divine. You have strengthened and refortified your foundation with these beautiful victories. You have not only solidified your own foundation, but taken out these energies who are going to go on and tear down the foundations of others. So in that way, you're a hero, okay? Look at the eight of stakes, okay? That's why there's so many beautiful things coming into you, so many messages, so many divine gifts, so many new passionate projects, so many new people who are passionate about you and who love you, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Stakes. And then we got the Seven of Pentacles. You using your wisdom to really harvest whatever it is that you're meant to touch in this life, and no longer being torn between two ways of thinking or two ways of being, truly stepping completely into your divine wealth that you have been blessed with, really has balanced out your pinnacles and balanced out the way that other people outside of you are viewing you, really in this beautiful earth angel energy, even though you seem to attract all the zombies and vampires like this mask does in the show. You still manage to uphold your cup and lift up the cups of others so that they too can overflow. And that's why you're being calling in all of these blessings and this greater understanding of who you are and where you're truly meant to go in this life and what you're really truly meant to do, because spirit really gives it to us in pieces, and a lot of us have these big spiritual battle cycles that we have to close out and that we have to complete, big energies that we have to turn around and sort of like reprogram with this help of God and our divine team, karma that we have to pay back and things that we have to do before we can step fully into that energy of justice. And you have stepped fully into that energy and really have done a great job of taking out these nasty energies around you who didn't have your best interest at heart. And it's like you did it all with this intimacy, compassion, and connection with yourself that you have been building up so well. Even if you feel like this is something you're still building or still working on, or if you still have things to release, you're still doing amazing. Okay, it says 35, okay, with the spirit of mountains, okay, or the breast of the goddess. So breasts, okay, that gives me that, mother energy, that life-giving energy also, okay? This energy of renewal, this energy of you being very supple and also always being able to like naturally replenish the self, this beautiful mothering nature that you could have also, or you embracing more of that mothering nature when it comes to other people, even if they've hurt you or wronged you in the past. It's so beautiful. Look at the new moon with wisdoms of the heart. Like I said, you followed your heart to such a beautiful place, and this beautiful divine union that you have with the divine could literally be calling in a divine union for you, or it just he's just talking about the strengthening of this union that you already have, and it's talking about thresholds and beginnings with this nightfall energy. Like really all this time he's pointing at where you spent in the dark searching for these new thresholds and beginnings and for the best way that you exchange between the worlds, and you really have found your rhythm when it comes to communing with the ancient ones and doing what is best for your own well-being. You have really taken root in the divine world, and you're receiving a lot of sacred signs at this time. So really trust your instincts, okay? And trust any epiphanies or sudden ideas that you could be having in coming in at this time. And just don't question the way that you like are called to naturally dance with life right now. Because whatever you do, whatever move you bust out on them with is going to be lovely and perfect for you and where you're going, okay? It says, you are invited to let go of harshly judging yourself or others. While corrective actions are essential in the course of human life, blaming the self or others is neither practical nor life sustaining. However awkward or difficult, seeking and extending forgiveness frees life to be lived more fully in the present, okay? So this is what's coming in. You finally extending the proper energies of forgiveness to the proper things, because spirit always be like, oh, just forgive this or forgive that. And you be like, you feel like you did forgive this. And when you get to that place where you complete all of the healing that comes with that thing you were struggling to forgive, you realize that you were holding on to a lot more than you thought you were. But I think you're in this place where you're being very honest about yourself. And like I said, extending the proper energies of forgiveness to the people that you may have had this spiritual conflict with. Really embracing the fact that this is all a part of the journey. Even though you hear that over and over again, it doesn't make it something that you understand or something that necessarily applies to you, to your consciousness just yet, you know? It says the image of the breasts of the goddess Anu signify the nourishment of a mother's milk and boundless self-giving, okay? As though untouched by human logic, she gives impartially and boundlessly to the just and unjust alike. And this is what I'm saying. It says, therefore, you are encouraged to partake of her wisdom in some aspects of your life. Rather than judging or holding court on the actions of others or yourself, you may wish to reevaluate and amend those aspects of your life in which a gentler and more forgiving approach would be freeing and more deeply gratifying, you know? So I think you're coming in. I heard Archangel Uriel, okay? You can have Archangel Uriel working with you and Archangel Raphael working with you in your energy in a major way at this time to help usher you into this more free and deeply gratifying part of your next, you know, of the next parts of your life. The more, I said, the more freeing and deeply gratifying next steps of your journey is what I meant, okay? Jeez. So what's with this healing, okay? So we got the Queen of Scrolls, okay? Or this Queen of Wands energy. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know? Or you could be dealing with one. Maybe you had to deal from something very big when it comes to some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know? I feel like a lot of people could have been trying to twist your spiritual beliefs and all of these different things. And I think you just been hanging in there and like mothering yourself through that thing with the pride that not only the divine has in you, but this pride that you have in yourself, you know? The most positive pride you could ever think of, you know? It's such a really beautiful thing, the way that you push yourself and you've pushed yourself into the right places because you've been really following your intuition and you're really standing in your truth in a very powerful way at this time. What's healing, okay? We got the Oracle of Delphi. So this energy of not only you being very psychic, you could have a lot of visions, but also you embracing the higher learning of the divine so effortlessly. And it's like there's a scroll in both of these cards. So this energy of you getting this information packet type energy, you know what I mean? You getting this information packet for your healing and following it to the letter and not letting anyone outside of you, you know, infect you with their pestilence. What's healing? It says caught in the ruins, okay? You didn't let these people catch you up in the ruins by getting caught up in that energy of pestilence. You have stayed true to your values and upheld the honor that you agreed to uphold as the true warrior that you are. And this is why you're receiving justice and stability, and why this is about to be a very persistent energy in your life, or why it has become this most persistent energy in your life, you know? What's healing? We got the Three of Forces or the Three of Cups. Like I said, this is a beautiful time of celebration for you. Even if you feel like you're down bad, please believe that when you're down bad, that's the best time to be like, thank you, God. I love this. Thank you so much. I'm so happy for all the things you're bringing into me. Thank you for loving me the way that you do. I might not have this or that, but thank you, God, for what I do have. And please know that my love is never ending, that it is forever, just like he always reassures you that his love is never ending and forever. You have to always give that same type of love to God, baby. And I think this is something that you really truly do. And that's why you're being celebrated in the divine realm. And also they're asking you to celebrate yourself, okay? What's healing? We got the King of Forces, which kind of came out kind of crossing, okay? So I'm gonna play. I said I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna put it down there crossing, okay? Because I feel like this emotional maturity that you have stepped into, you know, like this could have been something that you were torn between for a while. You were torn between two ways of thinking. Like you almost got caught up by the pestilence, but it's like God snatched you up and was like, no, 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 let me show you something. You're a king or a queen. You're emotionally intelligent. You're a lot more spiritually advanced than you think you are. Come here, let me initiate you into the level of the higher initiate so I can really give it to you the way that you need to receive it. And you was like, okay, God, let's go. I don't, oh, who them? I don't need them. I'll follow you wherever, God, because they in that energy of pestilence and they don't want to follow you the way I want to follow you. So this energy of you being willing to give up everything that you have, and even the idea or the dream of what you think you could attract in this field, just to follow God an entirely different way and get more than you ever thought you could even ever touch in this lifetime. It's so beautiful. I want to cry. Okay, what's the healing? We got initiate. Okay. It says initiation and the Count Saint Germain. This is more of that master transmuter energy. But this shit did not come without practice. You've been through a lot of dark times just to learn how to properly transmute any and all negative vibrations and to just heal yourself to the place where you want it to be. That's not even counting all of the things outside, all of the damage and things that other people put on you that you also had to heal and transmute out of you, of your energy complex this lifetime. And you have done it beautifully. Okay, like I said, you're graduating. You did graduating class of 2024, baby. Graduating with honors. You have far exceeded the expectations that your ancestors had for you. Okay, and that the people who thought you would be caught in that energy of pestilence with them had for you as well. Whew. What's the healing, the energy with this is so beautiful. Okay, we got Uriel and the Sphinx. Didn't I say Archangel Uriel was in your energy? Okay, Archangel Uriel has been in your energy so much, really helping you to retrain your mind and to change your perspective in every single moment. You know, you could be very close with Archangel Uriel. I think this is an energy that I heard you're friends with. Okay, you're friends with, like, your Archangel Uriel is a very special friend of you. He's very familiar with your spirit, with your soul. He works very closely with you, baby. So he's been bringing in all of this information with the Sphinx. You know, that's a lot of ancient information and a lot of information about how the ancient technology that you carry within your DNA works. So this is your reward for being triumphant, okay? Receiving these things that they have for you and you being able to turn these things that they have given to you, these upgrades and things like that, around into a career, and into a career that not only helps you and where you're going as you do it, but that helps and touches so many other people. We got the four keys at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we're clearing the way, and we got Archangel Gabriel under that. Like, you really have shown yourself to be a master of these two worlds that you work between so effortlessly. The way that you collect and protect and share information is amazing. Okay, your throat chakra is very powerful, and so is your third eye and crown. I'm hearing very powerful etheric chakras, a beautiful energy who always attracts the abundance that you need, and also who calls in this balanced energy to whatever situation you find yourself in. And that's why you were able to beat all of that pestilence from getting, from, it's like it said, it's a contagion. You didn't get caught up in that contagious energy of the pestilence. You reported that any and all pestilence you seen to God, okay, and allowed them to come in and transmute that negative energy. You've cleared so much negative energy from this planet. You have been so triumphant. I'm hearing royal horns, like when they're pulling up and it's like, "Da, da, 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 da," okay, like that kind of shit. A beautiful royal energy, okay? Receiving public recognition, even if this just plays out in the divine realm. That energy of you being famous in the divine realm, of them all knowing you very well. Because that's where you came from, of course, because they're your family, but because of the work that you have done here on this planet, okay? What's the King of Scythes and the Queen of Scrolls? We got the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? So I feel like The decision to allow that divine feminine energy to lead this entire transformation was the most powerful and smart decision that you could ever, you know, make. And now I feel like you're being held, like in the bosom of all the goddess energies that exist. You know what I mean? Being very held and very like guided along the way. But also that gives me mother, grandmother type of energy. I feel kind of strong too, like in my shoulders. I don't know how to explain that. Almost like, somebody just came, like a grandmother or a mother. I got the chills when I touch my shoulders. Okay, like a grandmother, a mother, or a mother just came and like put their hands on my shoulder. You might feel that sometimes. You might feel tightness or whatever, or you might get the tingles in this area, or you might feel little touches on your shoulder or whatever. This is your ancestors giving you this love with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, offering you love and many energetic boosts to help you get through this battle. And you have done it, baby. What's the Oracle of Delphi and the King of Scythes? The Hierophant, okay? So like I said, you got entered into this higher school, and have really embraced the teachings very well and applied them not only to your life, but you have literally created a manual, a set of directions that you can give others to guide them through their journey too. And that's beautiful. Some people accomplish this, but they don't know how to teach others how to accomplish it. They'd be like, I don't know, I just did it type stuff. But those types of people aren't always meant to be a teacher or meant to turn those lessons around to something that they can explain to others. And I think that this is something that you're very good at. Maybe you're meant to be some sort of divine teacher. Maybe you're receiving a great divine teacher awakening, okay? I'm hearing Thoth light codes, okay? Thuth activations. Thoth coming in, hitting you with that emerald tablet type of energy, okay? What's caught in the ruins and the King of Scythes? We got the Four of Swords. So like I said, this peace of mind when it comes to the things, to the ways that you may have thought you were caught up, or the way, like, it's like in all the times that you didn't know how things was going to work, or you didn't know how things were going to go. You might have freaked out a little bit at first, but you're very good when it comes to giving it up, baby. When it comes to that prayer and that worship, you do not miss a beat. You do what you're supposed to do. When it comes to having an issue or a problem or a worry, you take it straight to God. And that's why you've been so triumphant during this thing also. Woo, what's the Three of Forces and the King of Scythes, okay? The Six of Swords. And that's why you've entered into this calmer water, this time of celebration. What's the King of Forces crossing and the King of Scythes? We got the Six of Wands, okay? Like I said, beautiful public recognition coming in because you chose to make that final choice and just continue to be loyal to God, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in every way. Excuse me, that's confirmation. This is why you're the graduating class of 2024, graduating with honors. What's the initiation in the Council of Germain, okay, with the King of Pentacles and the King of Scythes? So also this energy of you being, now that you're able to transmute everything so effortlessly, and because you chose to stand firm in your wealth, being able to ground a lot more wealth and a lot more clearer energies to yourself. That's a part of your, graduation gift is what I'm hearing. What's Uriel and the Sphinx and the King of Scythes? The Ace of Swords, okay? So, standing in your truth, choosing your thoughts wisely, maybe not in every moment, but coming around to bringing that divine outlook to whatever it is that you may have struggled with along the way. Like spirit hasn't been shooting you down for every mistake or failure or, redirection that you had to go through, where you may have reacted in an emotional way or in a way where you didn't understand. They don't shoot you down for those things. They help you to understand how you are to use those things and how you can use those energies to push you forward. And these are teachings that you have really taken within yourself and have done the best with them that you were meant to do in this lifetime. It's beautiful. Okay, we got the world with that beautiful new beginning type of energy. The Page of Cups, because I feel like these people who are realizing that they have been petrified, trying to come around and give apologies, you know what I mean, when they're still in this very emotionally immature place. With this Eight of Cups, it's all because of the way that you walked away from them, you know. And this Ten of Cups giving the energy of your ancestors really shielding and guarding you from being introduced to those energies again, even if they have to create towers to make way for the Empress or the Emperor to step through, okay? I'm hearing, got me feeling like the man when I walk through, okay? Baby, your vibe is the truth. And that's why you're getting blessed. And also you're receiving a lot of, like I said, thought, light code initiations, great teacher awakenings, being initiated by Uriel himself and the energy of the Sphinx into a much higher cosmic understanding of this world, of your life, of you, of the complex, highly advanced technological makeup of you and others, and of this thing that we call reality, you know what I mean? Of this life and of the way that source works with you is such a beautiful vibration you just stepped into. What's the Queen of Swords? I mean, it's the Queen of Scrolls, okay? So you could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius outside of you also, you know? But what's the Queen of Scrolls, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the breast of the goddess? Okay, we got House 2, which talks about physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. I feel like this also comes with, I heard a money upgrade. I heard a money grab. I heard like a vacation. Okay, look, it says, but I mean, this Nine of Swords being in reverse, okay, like there's going to be no more anxiety about this. I feel like in this past cycle, you know, before this graduation, even all the way up to the very tip of it, you have been a little bit anxious about your physical security, your possessions, your material value. How am I going to make it through this life? You know, you used to be very anxious about your self-worth, or if you even deserve these things, or if you was even going to make it to the next step. And look at you. Okay, just flying and soaring and being nourishment for others on top of that. It's beautiful. What's the Oracle of Delphi, the Hierophant, and the breast of the goddess? We got this Gemini energy, okay, which says curiosity, intellect, networking, okay? So this is what I'm saying with that Oracle. This is beautiful, okay? With this Oracle of Delphi, the Hierophant, and the Gemini, talking about curiosity, intellect, and networking, being very curious about the right thing, about the right higher energies, about the right things that you should have been learning and dabbling in, having a lot of knowledge and understanding about magic and how it works and what to do, but still choosing to do the most positive things that you could possibly do with it. Beautiful. And also this energy of them bringing in a lot of people who are on this same spiritual vibe that you're on to network with you and take you to that next step. What's caught in the ruins, and the Four of Swords, and the breast of the goddess? We got Jupiter with grow and expand, okay? So now is the time for you to grow and expand from that place of peace, from this higher level of knowledge. And it doesn't mean, you know, there's not going to be new challenges or new mountains or new lessons or, you know, even old lessons that you're meant to gain a new perspective on. But things are getting a lot easier for you and loosening up in a much more positive way. So I'm here. Rejoice, okay? Rejoice, baby. Okay, what's the Three of Forces and the Six of Swords? Okay, we got transform with Pluto. Like, Pluto gives me last cycle type of energy too, but let me see. Actually, he's saying grab the book, okay? So grab the book for that deck instead. can't hold me, it's left behind. Okay, so I think that's what Pluto's getting at, the energy of that old you being left behind. It says karma, buried secrets, survival, and the taboo. It says death and rebirth, transformation, where you are broken, purged and renewed, power, sex, and your soul's evolution. Beautiful. It says, in the spirit of transformation, remove your armor, connect with your naked essence. This energy comes to free you from the chains of identity and the story of who you think you are. Call on courage and face the sometimes painful truth of what's no longer serving you. Summon bravery and begin the process of letting go. And you have graduated since you started that process. It says open to your boundless nature and allow this regenerative process to leave you cleansed and renewed. Your rebirth starts within and will surely echo outward. What's the king of forces, the six of wands, and the breast of the goddess? Okay, we got this Cancer energy. So I'm hearing like go forth, nurture, comfort, and protect the collective with your higher energies and your, newfound higher perspective on your emotional intelligence that you have just downloaded. Go forth and spread that beautiful, fertile, compassionate, loving energy as much as you possibly can at this time. Because now he's saying it's a numbers game now. You know, now the mission is the world, okay? I done conquered it all. Now the world's my mission. Anything I want, I'm going to get it because I know I need it. It's EV coming and I know you heed it. Anything I need, got to have it, but I'm going to grab it. Ain't nothing better than the satisfaction. So a more satisfied energy is definitely here for you, baby. And anything you want or need along that journey is going to come into you a lot more effortlessly than it used to in the past. It's not going to come with all of this extra anxiety and all of this inner conflict because of the progress that you have made. It's beautiful. What's initiation, the Count Saint Germain, the King of Pentacles, and the breast of the goddess? House 6, okay, which talks about establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So you grounding a much more smoother energy when it comes to the things that go on in house 2 and house 6. Very, very strong foundation and a much smoother and healthier way of dealing with life. Like I said, it doesn't mean that you're not going to run into those bad days or you're not going to have certain times where you just don't feel like doing this journey at the time. It happens. It's a part of the journey, especially when we're purging and renewing or going to that next stage. Then comes a whole nother set of things that we're now ready to deal with or ready to heal with, even if they're things from past lives that we feel are long forgotten. But this being a lot more easier than it was in the past cycle for you to deal with and like transmute those types of things. What's Uriel and the Sphinx, the Ace of Swords, and the breast of the goddess? We got Saturn, okay? It says, feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. So you have proven to the divine that you're still going to reach out to God even when you feel restricted. That you understand that every time you experience struggle, it is just hard work that's for you to do, for you to advance in this journey. And you've been very patient, understanding and operating off of the energy of divine time. Baby, you're just amazing. I just can't get over it, okay? You could be an air trine, okay? What this trine energy is talking about is this angelic support in harmony and a perfect flow. But also, let's see, let me look into this triangle energy real quick. So triangle meaning sacred geometry is what I'm Googling. It says the triangle is one of the simplest and most powerful shapes. It's a perfect symbol of balance and harmony, pointing upwards. Okay, it symbolizes our connection with the divine, is what I'm going to fill that space in because it kind of cut off. Okay, but it says that triangles represent the mind, body, and spirit. Triangles can be associated with the mind, body, and spirit. I don't know why it says that twice. It says raising consciousness. When a triangle points upward, it indicates a rising of consciousness. Okay, it says feminine energy and reproduction. When a triangle points downward, it can be associated with feminine energy and reproduction because it resembles the womb. So Merkaba energy I'm getting also. It says the building blocks of the universe. The Pythagoreans believed that the triangle was the perfect shape and the beginning of all forms. They also believed that the triangle's three sides represented light, darkness, and time. And he's telling me like you have to become a master of all these energies, mastering the light and the darkness by, integrating and marrying the two sides of you, and also embracing the energy of divine time and learning to lean on the divine. And this is what has made you earn this graduation that you've earned. You also could be an air trine on your birth chart. Okay, it says the number three. So triangles represent the number three, which is considered sacred in many religions and esoteric traditions. The number three is associated with the unity of spirit, mind, and body, the creative spirit, and the fire of consciousness. It says the world of the gods and the fire principle. Triangles are associated with the world of the gods and the fire principle, which is a transformative metaphysical principle that moves fast, penetrates everywhere, and purifies everything that it touches. Ooh, baby. Beautiful. Okay. We got the Scorpio, which talks about intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. So you're in this beautiful place of renewal. In this next step where you're taking that higher step up to get closer to God, to get closer to the divine, to your ancestors and everything else, but still having the knowledge and the emotional intelligence to stay grounded in your life and know that your human vessel is to be cherished and to be taken care of. You're so good, okay? We got manifesting and doing, okay? Because that's all that you're finna be doing. All you're finna be doing is manifesting and taking these actions toward that higher version of yourself. And also, it took a whole lot of manifesting and doing for you to get to this place. So please, if you're looking at this reading, you need to pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a hug, is what he's saying. Show me hugging myself, but I don't want to mess up the mic. Give yourself a nice warm hug. Tell yourself congratulations. Tell yourself you love yourself. Tell yourself you're so proud of how far that you guys were able to come to together. Give yourself the credit and the joy and the love that you deserve at this time for everything that you have accomplished, because it's so beautiful. It truly is. And it was so hard. Ooh. All right. What's the final thought on this beautiful message? Okay. It says, what does your soul say? And it says raw intention at the bottom of the deck, which gives me this energy of this new, beautiful, raw intention that you have like uncovered within yourself. Your intentions are so very pure and powerful at this time. Know that you could create anything that you want to create with this energy you have just graduated to. And know that you did it all by following what your soul said and the way that your soul led you. And making sure you don't find yourself in that place of doubt where you find yourself not trusting your soul again. Because you've already been triumphant in many battles, and any battle that ever comes up against you after this, you're going to be triumphant in that shit too, baby. This is a gorgeous message. I just love it. Just love everything about it, okay? So it says the essential meaning is tuning into your soul's song, Learning to lead with your heart, success at the end of a long journey, okay? The self care message talks about not listening to your inner voice and misinterpreting your soul song, which I think you could have been doing for quite a while. Like, I think you had quite a few hiccups when it came to just dealing with yourself and really finding a nice, smooth, even pace to go at. But, baby, you done found it, okay? Why I'm here and I found you, Miss New Booty. Oh my goodness, okay. So I think, that energy of you finally finding your real, true, authentic self, like I said, getting back down to what it is your soul truly was saying and finding that raw intention within yourself and falling in love with your own story is what it says right here. You have moved beyond intention to this place of belief. It says, welcome the divine masculine, okay? Which talks, that's the energy of, career success. Also, when you welcome that divine masculine energy, you become this master, like this King of Pentacles energy is what I'm getting from this welcome the divine masculine. And I know that this evolution seemed like the messiest thing ever, but you have managed to integrate your knowing, and now it's time to celebrate your wins and to only expect the good kinds of energies to come into you from now on. Because not only are you a change maker, but you've been out here making these fucking waves, not hitting people with the contagious pestilence type of energy, but hitting them with the very contagious love and compassion that God brings. It's beautiful. I'm trying to tell you. It got me feeling so inspired. It says, your soul knows, it always does. Take some time to tune in and journal and meditate and listen and translate. You already know what you want, so go for it. If you desire a specific future for yourself, it's because it is 100% possible for you to achieve. Your desire is an indicator of what you can achieve when you set your heart and mind to it. It's time to go get that dangling carrot you've been dreaming about and to ask yourself why you've been hesitating. What's stopping you from building the life you crave? Okay. It says this card indicates success at the end of a long journey. And it says, yeah, okay, with the exclamation point. It says, take what everyone else wants out of the equation because this is all about what you want. Right now, you need to be a little bit greedy, a little bit egocentric, more than a tiny bit focused on your needs, okay? It's okay. You spend so much time focused on everyone else that you may need to tune it all out for a few hours in order to really tune into yourself. When you listen to the whispers of your beautiful soul, what does it say to your heart? So at this time, he really wants you to focus. Like, here's, this food for thought part of it, okay? Really focus on giving yourself a lot, like, be very grateful for yourself at this time. Take that time to meditate with Archangel Uriel also, or even Mars, if you want to receive certain energies from the spiritual realm. You can even work with the Count Saint Germain at this time, okay? Working with Count Saint Germain at such a high initiation is a very powerful thing, okay? Spirit had me do that not too long ago, to call Count Saint Germain into a meditation and surround myself with a permanent ring of violet fire, okay? And that could be something that you really need. Being the higher initiate the way that you are and stepping into such powerful energies, you're going to need that constant energy of the violet flame in your energy going everywhere you go. He's showing me sort of like the circle spot that the game characters, okay, like say there's a little circle under them and everywhere they walk that circle goes. This is the kind of initiation they want you to do with the Count Saint Germain. Hold on, let me get this book and then I'll finish reading you the final thought. But he took me here. I'm just following directions, okay? So it says, the time of your initiation has been upon you, but you are holding on to the old ways. Nope, that's the wrong thing, okay? But that's the facts, the first one. The first part of that. Let me see. Standing among the pillars. This card represents your initiation. It is much more than a change or even a transformation. It's nothing less than your movement into higher revelations of power, insight, and achievement, and the time is now. It says, close your eyes and see yourself on the path of your initiation with the Count Saint Germain beside you. Feel your energy and receptivity heighten as your vibration quickens, realizing there are no limits or hindrances. What's next for you, okay? So it says, are you focusing on the positive in what you have, or are you focusing on what you don't have? Are you busy with hard work, or are you doing easy work that you love? Okay. Are you running away from a life you don't want, or are you running toward the dream that you do want? What's your primary motivation, and what say you? It says, what say you, soul? So when it does come to, like, if any of these questions should pop up, they're saying during this beautiful graduation initiation ceremony type of energy that you're going through in the spirit, if anything does pop up, any questions or anything like that you feel is kind of negative or kind of unwanted, make sure that you take the time to transmute these things out of your energy. Thank those things for the lessons and energy that they brought to your life, and tell them you release them. I release this energy, and I forgive myself and others that kept this energy within me so long. But now I'm ready for this new cycle. Now I'm ready for my higher initiation. Now I'm ready for this closer connection and this graduation into this higher level of divine energy that I'm stepping into with God, okay? So that's the advice, my love. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, okay? That you got something out of this beautiful reading, okay? And congratulations, and I'll see you later, my love. Bye.